I am going live. Going live. Anybody on the porch? Why, no. 9 o'clock p.m. and I'm drinking coffee. Come on in the house. Good coffee. Come on in the house, folks. Wednesday night, live with the Junkdobber. Get your behinds in here. You know, right at the minute, I have one, two, three, four. I have 6 cats in my room. You see one in there on my pillow. That's Reese. The other two is over here on my bed. And the other two over here, one's on my printer, one's on my keyboard on the other computer. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever you are. And it's Barbara, my favorite redheaded family friend. I wish I could come see you and get a big old hug. Yes, I do. I still ain't got that when this movie maker is supposed to be coming just any day. I hope that wasn't a scam. Yeah, why not? Why not, Barbara? Oh, my. Got 4 on the porch. Come on in the house, folks. There's Terry. Happy Independence. Oh, is it Independence Day? I guess it is. Well, tomorrow's July 4th, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I lose track of everything anymore. Um, I'm not talking politics, but I just seen a thing on YouTube that said, "Oh my God, Kamala Harris might be president any day now." I didn't even go to it. I didn't even look it up. But that's what it said. I don't know. I don't know what's going with Joe. I think Joe Biden really, as much as I dread Kamala Harris as president, I think he ought to really resign. It's all I'm going to touch on politics today, but I'm following them pretty close. But everything's so mixed up anymore, I don't know. And I have a hard time understanding a lot of stuff because I'm a product of the 1940s. And a lot of you folks wasn't even in this world yet when I was born. Yeah, I'll take a pom pom for sure, Barbara. Barbara sent me a stocking hat. I like stocking hats. Um, but there's just a lot of stuff I don't understand these days. cannot. And by the way, I just uploaded a video, and if you had a chance to look at it, you will notice it is so totally screwed up. I don't know what I did wrong on that. The picture is very small. I don't know what I did. I know when you make a short, to make it work, you gotta turn your camera up sideways where it's narrow. And I don't know if that had something to do with it or not. But my cat, I don't know why my cats have started hanging in here all of a sudden. And this one, come here, Salt. Come here, Salt. Come here, Salt. I really like that. This morning when I woke up, he was laying on the back side of my head and wrapped around my head. And my head was warm. Sometimes I wear my cap when I go to bed. But all right, you folks sitting on the porch, get your behinds in here, talk to me, talk to the other people here. So far, nobody's in here but Terry and Barbara, and I got 2 thumbs up. How about the other 3 of you giving me a thumbs up? I'm not on StreamYard this time. I'm on YouTube's thing. But I only went outside once today, and I just eat a sandwich, 2 slices of bread with mayonnaise and mustard, and a bunch of jalapeno peppers on sliced ones on top of that. That is so delicious. And those are the jalapeno peppers I picked out of the trash yesterday. They were mild. I love them things. And I got 1, 2, 3. I still got 5 gallons of sliced jalapeno peppers. They're not the mild, but I love them. They're gallon cans. And I need to put them in jars and put them and like pickle them again. I wish I had a pressure cooker or a canner. Hey, Scrapper Together. How you doing, sir? I'm doing good. I just want to come here and tell everybody I know the video I just put up is really messed up. I'll try to do better there tomorrow. I put another short up, and I've also started deleting some videos on my channel that I think caused me to get demonetized. I'm gonna go over it again. I'm almost tempted to delete all of my videos, all 1,500 or something of them. If I knew how, I wish I knew how to save them somewhere, because I like to keep them. Have them for my grandbabies to look at when I'm dead and gone. 846 Northeast 31st Street, Ocala, Florida, 34479. You know, Joe Biden put a thing up and said he almost fell asleep in the debate, but I have that problem too. I know where he's coming from, because I could be sitting here watching the video and fall asleep. Or I'd be sitting here editing a video and fall asleep for a few seconds or a minute or 2. So that means every time I think I might be getting dementia or something like that, when I go to the doctor, they do this test on me. No, you're not getting dementia. You know, they tell me that every time. I don't like falling off to sleep as easy as I do. I wish when I got in the bed I could fall asleep that easy, but I can't. But and my memory's short. You know, my long-term memory is firm, fine, firm, fine. I messed my words up. I can identify with that with Joe Biden too, because sometimes I'll be talking to somebody, I'll start mumbling, I'll get off track real easy. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever you are on number 3. There's 6 on the porch. Y'all come on in and talk to me. Make my day. I was looking at one of the YouTube channels that he's commenting all the time about politics, and it's called the Benny Show, Benny, Benny Show. And that rascal has 2.11 million subscribers. Man, I'd like to get one of his paychecks. And when he does it live, people is leaving him all kinds of money. They leave him super chats, $10, $15, $20. One time I've seen him actually get a $50 one. I'd be curious how much he makes in a month. That ain't no telling. I know about what somebody with 250,000 subscribers makes in a month. They make about $8,000 a month. That's $2,000 a week. Yes, it is. Boy, oh, I wish I had some extra money. Dad's gone. I'm gonna see if I can get $50 from my daughter tomorrow. She went and paid the rent today, $1,200. She pays in cash. I don't know why she don't write a check. Um, but she don't. She's the boss. She wears the pants. She's 53. She's 53. She's born in 1970. She's got a cousin, the first cousin that was born. Jennifer was born on the 21st of December. Her cousin was born on the 21st, or not the 21st, but the 23rd of December, 1970. Her first cousin's a lawyer. She lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. I wish I could see her again. It's been a long time since I've seen her. She's been married twice. Uh, One day when she was still in high school, she came home with a friend. It was a boy, and he was black. And her daddy, which is Steve, my wife's youngest brother, he cussed him out and run him off. I knew he was a racist because he said when one time we was up at my brother-in-law's and Don was just a baby running around, a toddler. And Steve made this comment. You tell me where you think it's racist or not. He said, well, he can't help what he is. So what does that tell you that he's saying? He's probably thinking in his mind he's the N-word. But that's very offensive. He can't help what he is. Like, what he is terrible. A lot of times people say stuff that's racist and they don't even realize that they're being racist. One of my other brother-in-laws, his name was Cecil. But for a lot of years, all I ever known him, his name was Reneg. And what they were saying, at first started out calling him the N-word because he was white and he stayed dirty all the time. So they started calling him Nig. That was racist. Now, back before my son died, he was, when me and my wife, when we were coming back from town or something and he was with us, him and my wife, every time they seen a black person, they'd go, psh, psh, shooting them. I got on them about that. But that was when my son was alive. That's when Jennifer was like 15. And Bud had a big problem. He come home from school one time and seen my daughter talking to some black people. And he was really upset that she was being friends with black people. I can't remember exact. I don't know how strong he was racist, but that was kind of racist. I don't know how he would have been if he'd been living when Jennifer had Donovan. I don't know. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. But a lot of water's been under the bridge since then. I sure miss that boy. He would be 51 now, I think. He was born in 72. I'd like to go visit his grave and take a video of it. Uh, I wish we could have had him cremated, but my wife, there's no way she wouldn't have went for it. I never even mentioned it. She would have never went along with that. My wife is cremated. Um, but his grave's out there in Central Community Cemetery. And his headstone is not one of them that stands up. It's flat, and it's about 3 foot by 7 foot. Something's a big stone. And sometimes I think about taking my wife's ashes and bury it right under his stone. But I don't think Donovan would like that. I don't think my daughter would like that. Because every once in a while, Donovan will be upset about something, and he'll be walking around the house holding that. It's a metal box. It's not a urn, but it's a metal box. And he'll be holding his arm and hugging it, walking around. And when I see that, I know he's stressed out about something. Um, I appreciate Donovan a lot more than I used to. Well, I always did appreciate him, but he takes such good care of me. This morning I was sleeping late. He come in here and shook me up and said, telling me that my nurse was coming today, and she came about 30 minutes later. I was just getting out of bed. And the days that the nurse don't come, he changes my bandage. I don't know if he's getting tired of that or not, but he's my baby. And I did more with him than I ever did with my son. My son never showed no interest in joining the Boy Scouts. I don't know if I went along with it if he did. But Donovan come home from school in the first grade, said they're having a scout roundup at school tonight. He wanted to go. So we went, he joined, he was in it for about 19 years. And so was I. But I sure enjoyed it. I went on most of the campouts with him and stuff, but I missed a couple of them. And I really regret missing that one when he went to the USS Yorktown aircraft carrier in South Carolina. I wanted to go, and the reason I didn't go is because the lady that was in charge of getting everybody paired up with who they were riding with, so everybody didn't have to take a car, and she paired me up with somebody I didn't like. And I asked her to change that around and put me with this other lady, Michelle. And she said she couldn't do it. And I said, well, I'm not riding with who you got me paired with, so I'll just stay home and forget it. So I stayed home. But the lady she didn't ask me if somebody I preferred to ride. Usually she did, but she didn't ask me. She just went in there and did it. Um, I mean, I liked her all right, but I didn't want to take a trip with her. No way, no how. But I would, I would really. I've never been aboard an aircraft carrier. I would love to have done that, and because they actually had a submarine there too that you could go in. Um, that was a good trip for him. But anyhow, it's, have I seen paranormal on here yet? Nope. Folks, don't forget. I wish I knew how to put that up there. Hey, hold on just a minute. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I just wanted to see if I could put my PayPal tip jar up there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I did it that time. I did it that time. I think that's it. But because the PayPal thing is the only source of revenue I got anymore that I can get any funds. Not telling y'all to do it, but if you're inclined to do it, that's how you do it. Um, and I won't be able to even have an attempt to get my monetization back to sometime in September. Because what I'm having to do, I'm having to go in there and clean up my channel. I've already went in there and edited some of the videos out. And if y'all see any in there that you think might be a problem, tell me what it is, and I'll go in there and take it out. Benny Johnson, I watch him sometimes. I like Ben. That sucker's got over 2 million subscribers. Benny, I watched him today, and I'll probably go back. Where did I see that at? Where did I see that at? Hey, Paranormal, I got a question for you, but it's done and left my daggone mind. I didn't write it down. Oh, Paranormal, do you know how I can go in my channel and download all of my videos to my computer or to a CD or something? I don't know how to do that. I would like to try and do it because I want to get rid of a lot of videos on there. I've got 1,500 videos on there since 2017. I used to do one video a day. Thank you, Paranormal. uh, but yeah, I don't know how to. I think if I want to pay Umi, I think I can download them that way. But I don't know how much space all of them would take. I don't think I got enough memory on my computer to handle that, but I could do it to CD or something. I think. But a lot of people go watch my old videos. So that's the source of income from when I monetize. Um, I just can't get my brain wrapped around some of this. I wish I could. I think that's the only way I can do it, but I'll have to pay Umi. See, that's why I need funds because I can't afford to go about like if I need Umi is UMMY. That's where you can go up and click on anybody's video that they're putting up there, and you can download it to your computer and you can have it on file. Uh, you can do anybody's channel like that. I can do mine like that, I guess. But Umi used to be free. I've only got 2 terabytes. I'd have how much memory's on a CD? Or thank you, Carrie. Have a good Fourth. Love you, dear. because it's 1,500 something videos, and I hate to just delete a lot of them. So I mainly started out doing YouTube so my grandson can have something to look at about Grandpa when I'm dead and gone. The night, Terry, uh, and yeah, I know the video I just uploaded today, it's messed up big time. I don't know what I did wrong on it. I put another cat short up. And that video that I put up, it was a short that I got way over 10,000 views on. I deleted that too in case that was the problem. Because that was somebody else's video that I put in there. It wasn't mine. And maybe that was why. I don't know. Somebody else just joined in. Come in the house, whoever you are. But Barbara's making me a hat of a I call it a toboggan. Some people call it stocking hats. And one time, one time I was sitting on a bench at a bus stop. This has been several years ago. And I had a stocking hat on. It was cold weather, and I was sitting there, and I had a cup of coffee. And this person walked by and dropped 4 quarters in my cup of coffee. I guess she thought I was begging. At one time when I was going to Publix a lot over at the old place, I was sitting there talking to a World War II veteran friend of mine, holding a cup of coffee, and somebody come out with a big basket of groceries, and she walked by and dropped me some more quarters in that cup of coffee. So I've been thinking lately, what would happen if I had Jennifer take me down to Publix and sit out there with a deep cup of coffee? How many people would drop money in there? And yeah, I'd take it. I'd take it. I might even say thank you, sir, or thank you, ma'am. I might even tell if it's just one of them trans, I might use it, what do they call it, the pronoun. But I see people out on the corners all the time begging money, but most of those people are scams. They catch a lot of them. I must go. Okay, Terry. Thank you, dear. Oh, that was paranormal laughing. But yeah, drop the money in my cup. I looked at my friend. I said, I'm keeping that. Oh my God. I spent many a morning over there at Public before we moved away from that neighborhood. Um, the coffee was good and it was free. But when COVID started, they closed the coffee stand down. I don't know what I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. But anyhow, and that video is much to do about nothing really. I'm going down a street tomorrow that I've never been down. So my scooter is on getting a full charge right now. I want to go down that street. Um, I wonder what it is if you ever start scrapping and digging in people's trash. If you ever do it once and you find something, It's a hard habit to break. Every time I see a bunch of trash cans sitting in that just overfilled with stuff, it catches my attention. And back when I was driving, I always stopped. Now, if I see it and I'm on my scooter, I go by there and take a peek. It gets in your blood. It's habit forming. It really is. And I have found some very, very nice. Matter of fact, I got a vase in the living room. I had it appraised. And hold on, I'll get it. Hold on. I'll get it. Let me go get it, baby. Look out. I wish I had somewhere to put everything. My room's a junk room. All right. This here is a vase that I found in the dumpster. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not, but the inside, that's a brass vase. And all this stuff on the outside, I forget what they call it now. But what they do, they put this thing's got over 200 layers of lacquer, and then it gets pretty thick. And then they go in. This is from China. Then they go in there and carve all this stuff on it. There's birds, there's butterflies, there's floral stuff, and that's a lot of. Let me see if you can see it. See that? See the brass bottom? But there's over. I forget how many layers of lacquer it was, but when I had it appraised, it was appraised at $1,800 on the low side. But it needs cleaning. But yeah, I found that in the dumpster. And I had it in a yard sale one time. I almost sold it for $5. And then the lady was very eager to get it. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to hang on to this thing. I need to clean that brass. But that's what, I forget what you call that, but there's hundreds of layers of lacquer on this thing. And once you get it coated to the right thickness, they start carving on that lacquer. But that thing is gorgeous. Have y'all ever seen anything like that? This is the only one I've ever had a hand. I've seen some in the antique shop. I've seen some a lot bigger than that. But this is all hand carved. All hand carved. And there's something I never noticed on it before. That looks like spiders. I don't know. Every time I look at this, I see something different. But it's got birds on it, got flowers on it, got bugs on it. And I am so proud of that. Maybe one day I'll break down and sell it. But my daughter probably wouldn't want me to. I think she claims it now. But isn't that beautiful, folks? Look at that. That is gorgeous. But that's one valuable thing I found in the dumpster. One time before in the dumpster, I found a 1914 45 caliber automatic pistol that had a U.S. number on it. It was a government gun. And they still carry that gun today, I think. I know when I was in the Army, we had several in the arms room. I was an ammunition specialist for the gun we was on, and I had the right to carry 45 on my hip when we went out on maneuvers and stuff. Um, and I also had an M1, a Garand M1 rifle. They don't have them anymore. I would love to have. You can buy them. I would love to have one. Yeah, I had a barrel full of brass one time, almost $1,000 worth. But they wouldn't weigh it in the barrel I had it in, and, and had me dump it off of my truck into a hopper thing they pulled up to the end of my truck. And had to dump it in there. Magatrons, yeah, I was saving Magatrons a lot. People said, "Oh, it's dangerous, it's dangerous." Well, beyond a certain year, and I forget what it was, they were safe. They quit making, I forget what they called it. But the magnetrons, if you want to take them apart and everything, there's some nice magnets in there, and the copper in them. And I figured out how to take them things apart. Well, if you watch me with magnetrons scrapping together, you've been watching me a while. Uh, but yeah, I definitely love this base. I'm gonna have to look that up again. I forget now what they call it. But all this stuff you see on here is several hundred layers of lacquer. I think I think when they get done, there's about a quarter of an inch thick lacquer coating on that thing before they start carving on it. But that's all done by hand, and then they spray it this color. As you see right here, the colors start low. Now the guy told me when he appraised it, he said, "But what for that, it would be worth a lot more." But that's the only place the color has been rubbed off. But he appraised it at 1,800 bucks, and he made me an offer. He made me an offer. I think he said he'd give me $900 for it because he wanted to resell it, but I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell it. I sure like that thing. My wife was still alive when I found that. But anyhow, I've been talking almost 45 minutes. After 9 and I'm drinking coffee. But I apologize for that sorry video I put up a while ago. I don't know what happened. I think it might be because I switched my camera over to doing the short. The shorts you have to take in narrow videos. I think that's what happened to that. Anyhow, on my appealing my YouTube monetization, I can't go back to them appeal it till September. But if y'all would look at some of my videos that you think might be questionable that they might not like, tell me what it is. And meanwhile, I need some blank CDs because I'm gonna try. I don't know how much Umi wants. Well, I can get it for a month. It'd probably take me a month to download all them, but I don't know how many I could put on a CD. They may have some flash drives that's terabyte. That may be the best way for me to go. But I gotta go look up Umi and see what it costs. I really want to get my monetization, but it's just killing me. I don't want to do any fantastic videos because I'm afraid I'll get a lot of views and I won't get a dime for it. But I can't stop making videos. Maybe I just do lives. Maybe. I'm going to be doing a lot of shorts. There's a cat laying over on my pillow. There's another laying down there in the corner. That's Salt laying right there in the corner. Right here. Where are you at? Right there. That's Salt. That's Bailey you see in the background. And she don't have fleas. She has a skin condition. Somebody keeps telling she got fleas. I'm not saying she might not have a flea on her, but she gets treated for that stuff. And I hope this cat laying on that pillow right there is done having babies. She's had, since December, she's had 13. My gosh. I can? How much does that cost paranormal? See, I can't. I don't have the money to pay for all this stuff. And that's why I really hated losing this payment this on this month's YouTube because I would have been getting at least $100. So now it's just sitting there at $80 and it's not going to go any higher till I get remonetized. Anyhow, 48 minutes. I appreciate all y'all. Golly, I got 8 thumbs up. How about that? I love that. I appreciate it. Who was I wishing would come in here? Oh, man. By the way, if y'all want to do a private live stream chat with me where we sit here side by side talking, send me your email and send it to shitdobber@gmail.com and I'll hook you up to my link to my live stream and we'll have a chat and it'll be totally private. It gets dropped off at your shop. I used to have people drop stuff off to me, but you said they don't have anywhere to take it. That's a pretty good deal, scrapping together. Scrapping together's been with me a while. I know he's been with me about 4 years, maybe longer. Anyhow, folks, that's my story today, and I'm sticking to it. I appreciate all of y'all so much. And remember my tip jar if you have a spare dollar. Um, See you in the next one. See ya. Now I'm going to enter the stream. I need a shave.